Hey guys, so we have the information for the incoming Ultra Super Saiyan Blue KAIOKEN Goku. So the game is in full maintenance right now, which means that we cannot access this information in the actual game. And in addition to that, DBZ Space has not updated yet, so we're going to have to take a look at this info via Twitter. Before we do that, let's quickly, because it doesn't have the stats displayed here, so what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly look at Gogeta, and I'm just going to assume that because this guy is a ranged character, we already know that he's a ranged character, he's going to have similar stats to how Gogeta does, except it's going to be switched. So he should have 264,000, give or take, blast attack at 14 stars, and then around 255 to strike attack, and then I expect his defenses and HP and stuff to be similar to Gogeta's. So we're just assuming that for now. We don't actually know, so that's the one downside to doing this before we have access to his actual full stats and stuff like that, but the game's going to be in maintenance for a while, so it's better off just to do this now anyway. Okay, so here we go. Let me just make sure that this is actually... Yeah, okay, this is... Okay, this is good. Okay, so we have Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan KAIOKEN Goku. Let's take a look here. Main ability draws the ultimate arts card 20 times KAIOKEN God Kamehameha. Next, health by 30%, ki by 40, applies buff effect, nullifies enemy special actions that activate when changing cover for 30 counts. Cancels own attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. 30 counts, that's a long time. Okay, that is a good main ability. Heals, gets ki, draws the ultimate, cancels downgrades, and then 30 seconds of that special cover change nullification ability is very good. That's, again, a long time there. Okay, the passive number 1 applies the following effects to self when battle starts. 110% damage inflicted. That is actually higher than Ultra Gogeta. Ultra Gogeta is, I believe it's 100%, yeah. But he gets 50% reduced damage received. Let's see what this guy gets. He also gets 50% reduced damage received, okay? And 50% ki recovery. What does Gogeta get? I don't see ki recovery on here at all. His Ultra ability. Is Ultra ability on here? I don't know if it's... Oh, wait, here we go. Yeah, he gets ki recovery through his Ultra ability. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, this guy's just starting out with 50% extra ki recovery over Gogeta, and he has 10% more damage inflicted than Gogeta does. Already off to a ridiculous start here. While this character is on the battlefield, rapidly restores unique gauge according to ki charge time. We know that he does that already. Once the unique gauge is full, it resets to 0 and applies the following effects to self. Draws a special arts card next, so that is a green card. I think a lot of how good this guy is going to be is going to depend on how good his green card is, because he's going to be drawing a lot of green cards. Restores health by 15%, activates 7 times, 40% to the next strike arts damage inflicted, 40% to the next blast arts damage inflicted, and then he gets 20% to the next special move arts damage inflicted up to 40%. Reduces next damage sustained by 20%, cannot be stacked, and applies until enemy combo is finished. And then he restores his vanishing gauge by 100%, activates 5 times. So definitely a character you want to PV with, even though it's I hate that playstyle. If you PV somebody with this guy, we already know he gets card draw speed when you vanish and attack. He's going to be able to combo and charge up his unique gauge to fill up and restore his vanishing gauge when his thing fills up, right? And he's going to be getting all of these buffs here. Draws green cards, does more damage, sustained damage cut. Yeah, it's it's pretty dumb already. Alright, passive 2. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Restores own ki by 30. That's good. Increases own arts card draw speed. Oh, so he gets... Wait, so he gets card draw speed just for entering the battlefield? Okay. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, -1 arts card draw speed level for 10 counts. For entering the battlefield, he reduces the enemy's card draw speed. That's really annoying. That is really annoying. He seals enemy strike arts when faced with an enemy. The sealed arts cannot be used for 2 counts. That's kind of like Fat Boo and Oob, right? They do the same thing. Following effects occur when this character evades an enemy attack with a vanishing step. So he gets ×2 card draw speed for doing that. Because remember, he already has card draw speed just for the first 15 counts. And then he gets another card draw speed instance when you vanish an attack. He randomly destroys 1 enemy card. Inflicts enemy that would downgrade minus 50% to key recovery for 10 counts. I don't think the destroying a card and the key recovery down is really that important for when you vanish an attack, but the card draw speed, because that's going to give you double card draw speed, assuming that this one doesn't run out, right? So you're going to have double card draw speed for an instance when this guy does this, and you're going to be able to combo for a long period of time. You're going to be able to recover his vanishing gauge, his unique gauge. All this stuff is just feeding into itself. Then he knocks enemy back to long range of recover chains performed against their strike arts attack. Activates during assists. Okay, so that is the second page there. Okay, let's take a look at his blue card and green cards. I think actually this green card is going to make or break whether or not this guy is like insane or just like ridiculously good. Blue card deals massive impact damage, 30% special move damage inflicted for 3 counts, and then reduces enemy ki by 70 on hit. Let's just compare that to Gogeta. Gogeta obviously probably is a better blue card because him destroying all cards is so absurd. Sweet is massive, and then 20% for 10 counts. So Goku's blue card might actually hit a little bit harder than Gogeta's blue card does, and he reduces enemy ki by 70, but I vastly prefer Gogeta's blue card, number one, because it has blast armor. That, I think, instantly makes it better, because you can stop time in mid-range and then use this blue card, right? And then destroying all enemy cards on hit with how many times you can use that in succession with Gogeta. I definitely think this Gogeta has a better blue card than Goku, but Goku's blue card actually might hit a little bit harder than Gogeta's does. Okay, green card. Here we go. Restores own ki by 40. Randomly draws 1 new card. That is... okay. 30% to damage inflicted for 10 counts. It doesn't say that can't be stacked. 10% to ultimate damage inflicted activates 5 times. So you can stack up 5 instances of 10% ultimate. So you can get 50% additional ultimate damage through this green card. Yeah, this is this is pretty insane, because this green card, remember, he's drawing a green card every time he fills up his unique gauge. So now what we're going to have to pay attention to is how fast does his unique gauge fill up from him charging. And they already mentioned in the reveal and stuff that he's going to be filling up his unique gauge faster than Cell, which is very, very good, because Cell's, I think his biggest weakness is the fact that his unique gauge takes a while to charge up. So with this guy having double card draw speed, and obviously in the worst case scenario he has 1 times card draw speed, unless you're comboing for like a really long period of time without vanishing or something, then he could have no card draw speed, but I think it's going to be very rare. You should be able to fill up his unique gauge many, many times per match. And so you're going to be ramping up the damage, you're going to be getting ki back, you're going to be drawing cards, you're going to be increasing your damage, stacking this on top of each other every single time that you're using these green cards, and generating more green cards in the process. This guy's going to be absurd. And on top of that, you can nullify enemy cover changes with his main ability. So there's going to be times where this guy is comboing you for like 15 counts in a row, and you can't do anything about it because he's nullifying all your cover changes. I think the way you stop this character from just like absolutely incinerating your team are with units that have, number one, card destruction on cover change. So Future Gohan is going to be a pretty good counter to this guy. And characters that reduce ki on cover change, like Full Power Frieza is going to be a pretty good unit against this character, I think. The Zenkai Full Power Frieza. So that is a good way, I think, to sort of neutralize how much this guy can combo you. But against traditional, just like normal cover changing characters, like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Full Power Jiren, like they're not going to be as effective against this Blue KAIOKEN Goku. The ultimate deals... oh, they actually give him Supreme. Okay. He needed that. Applies the following effects of self-pawn activation: 50% to ultimate damage inflicted for 3 counts, nullifies endurance, and nullifies blast arts when charging forward. Is that a new mechanic? Is that supposed to be blast armor? Because let's take a look at Gogeta's, right? It says blast armor when charging forward. Now his doesn't say blast armor when charging forward. His says, no, assuming this is going to be the official text in the actual game, nullifies blast arts when charging forward. Does that just straight up mean that he doesn't take damage from the blast cards when he charges forward? That could be interesting. I vaguely remember like the OG Blue Broly might maybe having this mechanic with his green card, where they don't take any damage from charging through blast cards. But regardless, Gogeta has 30% ultimate damage for 3 counts. This Goku This Goku has 50% ultimate damage, plus he's able to stack up an extra 50% ultimate damage through the green card usage. So this guy can get up to 100% extra ultimate damage. And it does supreme damage. I don't know, man. This is going to be probably the hardest hitting ultimate in the game, hands down. Because Gogeta, like, he doesn't get, like, straight up ultimate damage increases from his other abilities, right? I don't think so. Special move card. Yeah, he doesn't get straight up ultimate damage at all from his kit. It's all just... all Gogeta's getting is 30%. I'm pretty sure, right? I don't see anything else on here. I'm just going to do Control F, ultimate. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's it. Yep. Yeah, it's only... it's only 30%, whereas Goku's getting 100%. Now, Gogeta can draw 2 different ultimates in the span of the battle, right? When he's last man standing, he draws an ultimate card, but... this Goku is going to have 100% of his ultimate damage, assuming you stacked up the full extent of his green cards. Now, we know that his Ultra ability is going to be reliant on you having Universe Survival Saga characters in the team, so it's going to be similar to this Ultra Gogeta's, where... hold on, let me just see. Where is it? Right here. This character is not the leader... oh, sorry. This character is the leader, applies the following effects when the battle starts. He actually has the exact same ability. This Goku gets 30% damage inflicted and 30% to ki recovery, right? If you have him in the leader slot. And if you don't have him in the leader slot, he gets 5% for each Universe Survival Saga support member. So he wants to be used alongside Universe Survival Saga support members. So when the battle starts, this guy's entering the battlefield, assuming you have him with the correct setup, at 140% damage inflicted with his probably absurd stats. And he's getting all these additional effects from his unique gauge, and his green card is ridiculous, and he's gonna get double card draw speed, and he's nullifying special cover changes. Like, I don't know. His Z ability we already saw before, but for some reason they don't have the 14 Z ability. So we'll just take a look at what Ultra Gogeta is able to do with this. So Ultra Gogeta is getting 5% to Super Saiyan special move damage. This Goku is going to get 5% of special move damage inflicted by Universe Survival Saga. And then he's also going to be getting, assuming it's the same as Ultra Gogeta, 42% to Strike and Blast defense for Universe Survival Saga and God Ki. That's a lot of defense. Interesting they decided to go defense for that Z ability. I would have thought that because he's a range type character, they would have went with blast attack and defense, but they are going double defense for that. Let me just quickly pull up his teams here. So right away, him being yellow means he actually can be good with Super Gogeta, by the way. So you can actually run a team where you use both of the Summonable Ultras together. Yellow and blue are a good pairing. They're both Saiyans. The only issue with using them together is their Ultra abilities might not mesh that well together because you remember, Gogeta wants to be with Fusion Warriors and this Goku wants to be with Universe Survival Saga. So it's going to be tough to sort of mesh them together on the same team. But I think they're just so ridiculous anyway that it doesn't really matter, right? But if you pull up, let me just pull this guy up real quick. So let me just get rid of this right here. Okay, so he's going to be on Saiyan. He's going to be on God Ki. Let's go ahead and pull up. Where are you? He's going to be on Sun Family. He's going to be on... what else? He should also be on Universe Survival Saga. So we'll pull up Beerus here. Okay, so here's his 4 teams. God Ki, Saiyan, Sun Family, and Universe Survival Saga, right? I don't think I'm missing anything here. God Ki, he's the best unit on this team. Saiyans, he's the best unit on this team besides maybe Ultra Gogeta. I could definitely see an argument where we're not going to be able to tell until we use him, but this guy might actually be better than Ultra Gogeta, which is ridiculous. The big advantage that Ultra Gogeta has is that he has blast armor on his strike cards. That allows him to control the battlefield a lot more than this Goku can. I also feel like melee characters in this meta have a big advantage over blast characters because they're much easier to initiate and start combos with. and that's something you don't really see as often, right? So this Goku could be better than Ultra Gogeta, but if at the end of the day Gogeta ends up being a bit better than him, this Goku is definitely going to be, I think, number 2 in the game, right? I don't think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta competes with this guy. I don't think Goku and Vegeta competes with this guy. So this is definitely another massive heavy hitter added to the game. Sun Family, he's the best unit on the team. Universe Survival Saga, it's best unit on the team. Jiren is number 2, right? I don't really see a world where you would ever even consider using Evolution Blue Vegeta on Universe Survival Saga, or this Gogeta on God Key, unless you're specifically running a strike-based God Key team, maybe. But Vegeta's just going to be relegated to Vegeta Clan now, and Gogeta's going to be relegated to Fusion Warriors now. If you even want to use him on there over Oob. Oh god, yeah, this is gonna be interesting to see how they do this, because from what I'm looking at here, this guy is, again, either number 1 or number 2 in the game. He is absolutely insane. So I am looking forward to seeing how he performs in the game. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty dumb. So hope you guys enjoy this one. Let me know down below what you think about this Gogeta, or not Gogeta, about this Goku. If you guys are summoning, good luck. I would probably, I don't know what the banner looks like, so I can't give you a recommendation whether or not I think it's good to summon it or not, but I would probably say that with the superhero movie coming out, and with the anniversary being relatively close as well, I would err on the side of probably saying to save your crystals, but I would not fault you at all for summoning, because this guy is just absolutely absurd. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.